Recently on YouTube, the question was posed to me on the parts made by 502smallblock. Why should I care what he does with the pieces that he bought from me, since I got my money, so basically he can do whatever he wants, was that person's impression. Well, looking past the fact that he has stolen my sculpt and is making money off of work that I did, he is also cheating the consumer, because on his eBay auctions he's not saying, hey, you're buying a recast. So let's look in detail at the pieces and see what kind of quality a recaster is sending out. Now, I have done nothing to these pieces besides take them out of their bag. I've done no work to them, and I say that under penalty of perjury. So let's take a look here. This is my master pattern. Here's his piece. You can see a lot of air bubbles going on. Big one right here on the corner. Of course, he uses the same picture for every auction, so you have no idea. And there's like flash used in it. You can't really see the pictures that well. So you're paying at the auction's end, you're paying the full price that the auction ends at. Then why aren't you getting the full part? So this can be avoided. This is just him not filling the mold all the way. So oh yeah, that's good. And as you can see, it's not even, see how snug it is right there? Quite a bit of play. I'd say just about 1/16 of an inch. So this is all avoidable. But a recaster doesn't care about the quality. The original artist cares about what they send out because it reflects on them. A recaster doesn't care. He wants the money, and then he's going to run. And if recasting wasn't a problem, then why doesn't the recaster say on his auction, hey, these pieces are recasts? So, again, my master pattern. His recasting. Oh, this is 502 small block, also known as Ron, with the last initial L. Look at all those bubbles. Are these bubbles? Actually, you know, that may be some kind of soft resin. I don't know. I've been working in plastics and resin for over 20 years, and I am at a loss as to how he did this. I don't know whether that's unmixed. I don't know whether it's old resin. I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I've sent Ron some emails, and I wish he would get back to me, because I would really like to know how he did this. Now, one thing that I have never seen before is, okay, here's the piece from the same angle. See how that's nice flat surface. Okay, same angle. What is this? This is like, I've never seen this kind of a tumory looking thing stick out the side like that. So again, I wish Ron would let me know how he does this, because I'm at a loss. I mean, here's the round part that came with it. This piece isn't mine, but again, it reoccurs in this piece as well. And of course there's this. Yeah, that looks great. Then when you go to sand this flat, it's not the shape or the size or the dimension that it needs to be true to the plan that it was made from. So it looks like he knocked off too much off of this corner when he was cleaning up the pieces that I sent him. But this weird. Don't know what that is. And let's see here. Again, my master pattern. See where when he went to scrape out the lettering, I don't know, whatever little tool he used to do it. Looks like he carved away. It's an incidental carving on both sides. And here's an interesting bit. See this clear part over here and over here? Again, I don't know what that is. I've never seen that before. And even better, look at all these bubbles. It's like what we call a Swiss cheese part. So he either mixed this poorly. I mean, look how it's clear up here. He either mixed this resin poorly, or this could have been what some people call a standby mold, like they were casting a larger piece and they still had a little bit of resin left in the cup, and rather than let that go to waste and harden in the cup, they'll put that resin into a smaller mold that's standing by so that resin doesn't go to waste. And maybe that's what happened here. I mean, I can only theorize because, you know, I've sent Ron some emails, and he's while he has the courage to copy my work, he apparently doesn't have the courage to return an email. So, but more, you know, more of the same bubbles. Very strange. And of course, you know, that's just, yeah, that's attractive. Let's see how it matches up here. You got some shrinkage going on, which is what happens with a recasting. Oh, again, you can see a little bit more of that. Let's see if I can get the light. See how it's kind of sticking out? That kind of a tumor action that I'm talking about before. Look at it. It's soft. It's like basically unmixed resin. I'm going to push that in with this handle. Look at that. It's like unmixed resin or something. Very strange. The surface is soft. Wow. I mean, yeah, that's the quality that you get from a recaster. Let's see. There's a little bit more right here. Let me see what that does. I mean, resin shouldn't do this. Resin is it's like a hard plastic. It shouldn't be soft and squishy like this. So, yeah, fine work there, Ron. And last is my favorite part. As you may remember, that little piece I put on, and of course the telling bit is right there. The matching ends. Let's match along the bottom surface, and look, that's how much you're missing. Here's the curvy side. Let's match up the bottom edges. And that's how much you're missing. If you look at it, that's how wide the one end is. And you're missing that much on the other end. So the part where it attaches to the tube, it's narrower here and wider out here. So let's measure the overall part of the original. So yeah, you're missing that much. That's over a 1/16 on this end. That's about 1/8 of an inch on this end. So again, if the original maker, if you had bought this from the original maker, this kind of thing wouldn't happen. It's just that recasters don't care. So putting me aside as far as stealing my work, he just doesn't care about you, the consumer. So let's see what other kind of bubbles we have here. See the same thing going along that edge as the light comes through. So, and then of course, if you follow this surface roughly here, he must have had this mold sitting on a surface that was not level, and that's why it came out that way. So he doesn't even care about his mold setup. So, and then he sanded it down roughly. You'd still need some more fillage there or something. I don't know. All of these pieces, I mean, especially this one with its soft spots. I mean, look at that. I have never seen that. I mean, this should not have gone out the door. None of these should have gone out the door. They're all reject quality as far as I'm concerned. I mean, this is a reject because it's not full, and it's loaded with bubbles. This piece, soft spots, air bubbles, reject. This piece, actually, let's see what happens if I, yeah, look at that. Okay, see how it's, look at the surface, it's more or less not poaching, it's, look at that. I'm able to smush in the surface with that. These are all, if we go to sand that down, I mean, what kind of crud is going to come oozing out of there? So this is a reject part. This is undersized, the mold wasn't filled completely. It's not true to what it was supposed to be. It's a reject part. So that's 4 out of 4 parts that are rejects. That's doing the same thing. I mean, I should not be able to do that. Can't do that on that area because, you know, it's harder there. But on these soft spots, unbelievable. So there you have it. So me aside, why is it bad for recasting? Because recasters don't care about quality. It's take the money and run. So hope that answers the question.